Race number 2, Hollywood Bets Gravel. Welcome to the Weighted to Win, Betway Weighted to Win show. Maiden plate over 1,600 metres. It's time for place accumulators. We are recording this Friday, so relatively early. Naturally, when you get closer to race time, look at scratchings, look at betting. I'll give you an idea on the betting, early betting on Friday as to what the guys are suggesting for this race. And they've got number 1, World of Our Own at 22 to 10. I'm not sure what price it is now, closer to race time. 3, Hodgepodge is 33 to 10, second favourite. And number 5, Freddie Slater's the third choice at 9 to 2, with the 8, Rooster Bradshaw at 9 to 2. It's 7 to 1 and better about the others. Both World of Our Own and Hodgepodge must have serious chances here, Gary John.
Clyde, yes, I have to agree with that. World of Our Own's also done nothing wrong in its first 2 starts. Its first run, it was flying at the end, and then in its last run, I know it ran second, but I don't think it was the strongest bunch that day. I do feel the 1,600 will be better for this horse. It is also a gelding taking on a filly of Hodgepodge and 1 or 2 other fillies in the race. But my best bet of the day is Hodgepodge. I think this form line is way stronger than this bunch. I was really impressed with its last run, the way it came flying at the end. It was a bit green and looked like to be hanging inwards. But in all, going to its previous run over the 1,200 to Destiny of Fire, that was an absolute cracker. I think that form line has held up really well in Durban. I mean, just saying, Lady of Distinction, Come Out to Win, Hot Lava. Those were 2 direct winners, and another direct winner that ran behind it, West Side Story. This is definitely the horse to beat in my eyes. I think 33 to 10 is a good bet in this race on this horse. And just speaking on Freddie Slater, once again, not too convinced on that form line. I did prefer Rooster Bradshaw over Freddie Slater, just looking at the improvements of Rooster Bradshaw. But once again, in Rooster Bradshaw's race, those horses were stopping in front, so it does look like it was running on. But I see the race in this order, 3 to beat 1, and my third choice will be number 8.
Okay, well, Stewie Ferry Stable is in good form. Remember, it's a plated race, and the best weighted horse in here is number 3, Hodgepodge, which Gary John makes very hard to beat. Okay, let's get a pick 6 on now, the Sunday pick 6. Let's put our heads around that. It's run over 1,600 metres, the first leg. It's a pinnacle stake, so weight's important here. And number 1, See It Again, is priced up as 127, or rated in at a 127, ahead of Royal Victory at a 121. Now, both of them are aiming for the Betway Summer Cup. And we did ask Mace Roberts about See It Again quite a while ago, just to get an idea as to where he'll be. And he said, well, he's going to be running on Sunday. And then his next step will be the Betway Summer Cup to come and arrive here. Royal Victory following the same route, and it's a very, very exciting contest indeed. In terms of Betway, they've got See It Again as 5 to 10 favourite. 2, Royal Victory is the 4 to 1 second favourite. And I guess, Gary John, hard to beat See It Again.
Clyde, I have to agree. I'm going to bank it in my pick 6 here. I just feel that, I know it's a little bit short for See It Again and Royal Victory, but if you look at their 1,600 metre runs, See It Again is definitely better than Royal Victory in my eyes over the 1,600, even knowing that it is a prep for the Summer Cup. So if you guys are looking to beat See It Again, maybe it'll come from the likes of Former Gear or Celtic Beauty, but I really don't see this horse getting beaten today. I know it's short, I'm not backing it. But their form line's there. This horse is the absolute class package. I mean, it beat Charles Dickens before, and Charles Dickens was probably one of the best in the country in my eyes. I'm strong in the camp here. I've seen it again. I think it's definitely going to get it right today in this field.
Yeah, well, now it'll be interesting to see how he runs. It's his first run back as a gelding, as you know. And, well, I know they're very excited about him. See It Again, the favourite for the Betway Summer Cup, is making his appearance. Royal Victory, the horse that holds the trophy of the Betway Summer Cup, is in here too. It promises to be a great show. Okay, back with us. Welcome back. Let's get on to race number 4, opening leg of the jackpot, and see where we all stand in this particular event. I'm going to take it to Gary John so he can guide us through this particular event. I think they were betting 4 to 1 the field the last time I had a look, Gary John. And perhaps a challenging race. There are a few in here that would have winning chances. I just want to find out from you what you think of it. It's obviously a jackpot opportunity for those that haven't played exotics yet. And maybe you've missed bipots or PAs or pick sixes, you're not involved at all, but you do want to get involved, and here is an opportunity for you to do so, as this is the start of the jackpot. What do we do here, Gary John?
Claude, this is a very open race in my eyes, but one horse that does stick out to me a lot is a horse called Galaxy Explorer. If you ignore its last run on the poly, both of its poly runs have been bad runs. Now it's back on the turf. This horse is definitely suited more to the turf. And just going back to its run at Scottsville, where it came off a rest on the 1st of September, I actually tipped it this day on the show at 16-1, and it ran third. Well, what impresses me so much is that it was draw 9 plus coming off a rest. It nearly beat Ricardo. And in that field there was a horse, there's a line horse on the favourite here called Jazz Festival. Galaxy Explorer beat Jazz Festival by 3 lengths, by 1 point, sorry, by 2 points, about 2.7 lengths that day. And if you go to the favourite here, Inga Kwele, Jazz Festival beat it quite comfortably, by 1.6 lengths. So there's like a 4-5 length beating in our favor here with Galaxy Explorer. And you're talking on the price differences of 4-1, and we're getting 11-1 Galaxy Explorer and 24-10 top 3. I really fancy this horse to be in the top 3 from the plum draw. I think it's going to go to the front. I'm not too worried about the step up in trip. Everything is pointing to this horse in this field. I think the money will also come strong for it. This is my value bet for the day. I nearly actually made it my best bet. It actually has a lot of horses held here, also on the Ricardo form, like Canister and a few others. So I'm strong in the camp here of Galaxy Explorer. If you're looking past that, it's a field race, definitely. But I'm having a few rand on Galaxy Explorer for a win in a place.
Okay, well, it's 11-1 on Friday, Galaxy Explorer, and you can get around 22-10 a place. That was on the Friday quoted market, and look out for it. That's how they look in terms of jackpots. Race 4. All right, back with us. Let's take a look at race number 5 now. Handicap fillies and mares over 1,400 metres. I imagine you're going to need quite a few here. Betway on Friday morning, I've got number 3, Karari Rose is favourite at 5-2. 4, Princess Palace 33-10. 7, One Smart Cookie 4-1. 1, Forge Door 9-2. 2, Miss Paget 6-1. And then 12-1 and better the others. I would imagine, Gary John, you've got a number of horses here.
Clyde, over here, I've only gone the 2 horses, Karari Rose and Princess Palace. My first choice has to be agree with the betting Karari Rose. I know it's coming out of its maiden, but once again, there's a nice line horse in this field. I think it's good enough. I mean, Karari Rose it did run an absolute, it won quite easily last time. There was one winner out of the green light all the way. But going back to its first run where it was at Gravel 1200, it was absolutely flying. And in this field was a stable companion called Warrior Royale that came to win 2 in a row. And I was very impressed on the way this was won last time. The guy won going away, won very easy with the ton in hand. And Karari Rose first time out did finish 2 lengths in front of it and was finishing very strongly. So it wouldn't surprise me to see this horse go back to back. And I know the stable do think quite a lot about it. Then speaking of my second choice, Princess Palace, its last run was in a very strong field with Care Forgot, Destiny of Fire, and She's a Machine. I think that was a really good run. And also going back to its run before to She's a Machine was also another good run. Besides that, a lot of these horses here, my reasoning for going 2 horses is because I see Fortune and Miss Paget. I think they are better poly. So I have to lean towards Karari Rose and Princess Palace in this race. I think this will get us through.
Fair enough. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Princess Palace does drop from an 82 to an 80. And Gary John making it those 2, Karari Rose and Princess Palace, to fight it out. Race. Sunblushed is not running in race number 6 over 1,100 metres. It's a pinnacle stake, so we need to have a look at the weights. Well, they're all got chances. The likes of Pray for Rain, 2 No Filter, 8 Captain Bombshell, 7 Shafolia. From a ratings perspective and weights, all seem to be have equal chances from that perspective. So let's have a look at Betway's market on this Pinnacle race. And number 6, African Skyline is 5-1. 2 No Filters 11-2. 10 Mr. Master Starters 11-2. 7 Shafolia is at 13-2. And 8-1 about number 1 Kufaliwe. And you can get 10-1 and better about the others. I'd imagine there are a number in here again, Gary John, that can win.
Clyde, yes, this is a very open race. I do suggest to load in your in your pick sixes and jackpots. My first choice here will be Kupawela. I think this horse is in the right field. I do know Mr. Master Starter did beat it last time, but Kupawela is draw 1 and Mr. Master Starter is draw 10. And the drop back in the 100 meters back to the 1100 from the 1200, I think this will suit Kupawela a lot better. Last time it showed speed, it was right up there the whole way, and then it just it died a little bit at the end. It still ran third, which was a great run, but I'm expecting a lot of improvement today, if not win it. Speaking on No Filter, I am a bit scared. I think it's up in class a lot here, and it's also a filly taking on some really hard knockers here. Some nice horses. So I think this is going to battle to get 3 in a row right. Also, speaking on Pray for Rain, I would have preferred it over 1,000 meters. That extra 100, it could be caught out. And my second choice in this race is Captain Bombshell. The one run that sticks out to me is the 1,200 meters at Scottsville, where it beat William Robinson. So, I mean, expect also once again a lot of improvement from Captain Bombshell. I really like these two horses. Yeah, I see value in both of them, Kupawela and Captain Bombshell. And please do not leave African Skyline out. If this horse brings its best, it can definitely pop up.
Okay, so you heard from Gary John, there are a number of horses that can win in a race like this. There's our recommendation for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the running of the 6th race. This is a handicap fillies and mares now. They'll run them over 1,200 metres. So make a note of that. Market-wise, let's get into it. This horse, top of the boards at 33-10, is number 2, Shantos Pride. Number 3, Stormy Choice, 33-10. So they got them priced up joint favourites. 4, Magical View is 9-2. Number 10 on the card, Peyton's Hair, is at 5-1. And 7-1 about number 1, Emerald Green. 8-1 about 5, Lucrative. 8-1 about 7, Tara Star. And then 14-1 and better about the balance. Let's talk about the race, Gary John. Take us through it, and what do we need in this race in order to survive?
Clyde, I think you need numbers 2, 3, and 5. My reasoning, my first choice will be Stormy Choice because it has beaten Shantos Pride on the Russian doll run, but Shantos Pride was coming off a rest that day and was drawn pretty wide. And if you look at that, my reasoning for Stormy Choice is because Shantos Pride has also beaten Magical View before. So I find it's very hard for Magical View to reverse that form line. And if you like Shantos Pride, you've got to like Stormy Choice because it has finished in front of it. And my danger will be number 5, Lucrative. Once again, ignore its last run on the poly. This horse is definitely is a better grass horse, and I think the 1,400 was too far for it last time. So coming back to the 1,200, I have to respect it. I'm not sure what to expect from it, but I am adding it in because it can definitely pop up. I see this race in this order: numbers 3 for first, 2 for second, and my third selection will be Lucrative.
Yeah, Lucrative's form line, that penultimate start, naturally got to go into the play. There have been a couple of winners, Rafif's Choice and Spirited Flight on the penultimate. And as you say, when you look at Shantos Pride and Stormy Choice, well, on that occasion, when Stormy Choice was runner-up to Russian Doll, Shantos Pride came out and franked the form. That's the perspective from Gary John, race 7. Okay, the final event here at Hollywood Bets Greyville, the Sunday afternoon. Hope you had a good Sunday with the family and everyone else. And we're looking to catch quartets in this last race. Handicap that is over 1,200 metres is at the 76 level. Let's take a look at Betway's market on Friday morning. This will give you an indication closer to race time as to what has shortened and what has drifted. So 48 hours ago, number 1 Flight Path 3-1. 4 Teriyaki 33 to 10, 9 Cabinet Shuffle 9 to 2, and 3 Super Fast 5 to 1. 6 to 1 about number 5, Now I Got You, and 10 to 1 about number 8, Music is Life. Can we catch this quartet, Gary John, is the question, the last of the weekend?
Clyde, you can definitely catch this quartet in my eyes. Maybe double float and triple float. I'll give you my selections now. Just speaking on this horse, Cabinet Shuffle, if this horse was drawn better against this bunch, I'll be having a full go on it. I have a slight concern on the draw, but this horse has the best form by a country mile in my eyes in this field. Also knowing that it's run to Rosh Kodesh, it only ran 2 lengths behind. And when you look at the favorites also run behind Rosh Kodesh on the same day and was 5.7 inspired. So right there, and then Cabinet Shuffle does have flight path held by 3 lengths. And just going to its form, it runs to Strathclyde 4.8 lengths, came from the clouds. Going back to its runs over the 1100 and 1200 to King of the Gauls, 3.7 lengths and 6.5. And then one run back before that to Gladiatorian, 3.10 lengths. And now it's in a field like this. I find this horse, you have to have a few rand on it. This form line's way better than this bunch. I see the danger. Now I Got You. Once again, ignores Poly Run. This was is much better on the grass. It ran a good race to the Shepherd. I do know it's run behind Fire Tonic before. So if you want to take maybe a quartet box chair or triple float, if you want to box it, numbers 1, 5, 7, and 9. Maybe if you want to add one more in, Teriyaki number 4. And for a triple float, I would triple float numbers 5, 7, and 9 with the field for a quartet. Either or that play, but I'm very strong with Cabinet Shuffle, yeah.
Thanks, Gary John. Okay, Cabinet Shuffle, we saw that was from that form line of Imperial Bauer. Jet Legacy come out and win. And so that may well be the play. That's the latest from Hollywood Bets Grable, everybody. Once again, thank you for all the support. We really appreciate it. With Betway's Waiter to Win.